I have my volume off. I've been talking this whole time. Hopefully the dryer's not too loud. It should be done soon. But, the paranoia, man. The paranoia of forgetting to turn the sound on. Anyway, so I'm thinking he got a new liver, and then it was taken out. We're going full repo here. I say that because of the blind lady, Lucy. The blind Lucy got the new eyes, and then the eyes were taken. So that's what I'm thinking. Enemies, hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used it on the night before I last saw him. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more, trying to forget about it. Sam's sick. Died, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day came back all better. Looked good, even. Did he say how? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. No, I need you to. What do you need, babe? I needed to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take a run at it when I recover. Wait, but why can't... Didn't I turn that in? Oh, I bet he was on a phone call. I couldn't talk to him at that point. Old photograph. Picture of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on the dock at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with fingers. Check the back. Sam and... What? Sam has a twin sister? Ooh. Pocket photo. I can talk to you again? Can I actually, or is it just... Oh. Photo. Yeah, I did. You mentioned her once or twice. Didn't think it sounded like they got along well. He was rambling. Actually, he was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Comlink chips. John Dresden. Dresden, you don't look so good. I mean, he looks the same, but sure. Never mind that, I'm fine. Listen, I'm at the NTSB investigation facility on the docks with a corpse on what looks like another Ripper victim. If you want to check this out, I'd get here fast. Before Mikulski does. Thanks, I'm on my way. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks, I gotta go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm tore off. Sam was my friend. You head to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us back. Thanks. I appreciate the help. And what do you have to say? Doctor... Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were in Swindle bringing Coyote back to us. Noel Sheen, now fixing up her arm. Now is a piece of good work. I like the little demon detail you got going on there. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service med bay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there's no better place to set up practice. Patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, provide medical supplies for their runs. May not be as mobile as a dock wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Are you a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I'm trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. I mean, I guess that, like, answers the other... Oh. Cyber aware. Okay, so I forget... I need to check something. Because... yeah, but I want to, like, look at... Yeah. Here we go. Street Samurai. Cyberware. Okay, so each point taken away from your current essence increases the spell cooldown by 1. Yeah, I think we'll just stay. See your medical supplies. You know, somewhere, I'll dig it up and take a picture of it, but I have the metal I backed at the level to get a physical dock wagon card. I believe it's copper. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What about the trauma kits? All right. Never mind. Thank you. Oh, heck yeah. Let us go up. Then gas. You got anything new for me? Need to finish this call, perhaps another time. So, where... Didn't have a thing over his head. There we go. Mr. Delilah. La 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 da 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 da. We're with Coyote. Nice to the point. Ooh. Hold back this one and give him the rest. Maybe if you told me a little bit more about it, you might jog my memory. Hand it over. Okay. And now we've got money. I can still talk to you? Well done. Okay. You know, if they don't have anything more to say, like, I just kind of wish that would go away. Charisma 3. See, this is why you boost those charisma. Rare stones. Let's see. Ho 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 ho! Charisma 5. 1,500 and it's done. Yeah, sure. I mean, I got ripped off. Don't care. You got anything new for me? Hey, buddy. Let's try this again. Grizzled old veteran. Oh, I got a biz. You know, I guess because I technically haven't left yet. Oh, I can't talk to you, so... I'm actually going to go grab my notebook. Just because it's more fun to write it down, right? Alright, we're heading to the South Dock. South Seattle Docks. Leaving the Seamstress Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wood pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's as quiet as you. It's quiet as you approach the gate. Street Walker. Looking for a good time? Know anything of the NGSP? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. No, I can't find it. You can't talk with any of these hobos? Oh, and now we've got the security etiquette. Heck yeah. Special assistant to the coroner. You met him. He needs me to get things off the tall shelves. 3 karma from that? Hell yeah. Where are we at? How much karma do we... We have 3 now. So what do we want to think about? We're at 6 charisma. Extremely nice. I mean, we can go all the way up to 12. I don't know how much further we like want to go though. So I mean, we could get 2 more. I mean, I feel like we probably want to just start... Well, let's hold off. Exit. Yeah, we're not gonna... Okay. I mean, obviously, we gotta look everywhere. What kind of idiot just goes right to the door? Ooh, are we gonna take a helicopter to escape? There. We got 3... I mean, I'm just looking at this, and this looks like there's going to be so much combat here. You know what I mean? It's got that feeling. Lots of places to get cover and take shots. Let's go. Confirm. The warehouse. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks. Top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside's a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Okay, well, I cannot go talk to you just yet. Can't go up there, obviously. It's like a... Okay, so this probably is a men's bathroom. You don't need to go right now. The old poster depicts a svelte young woman posing with an assault rifle. It's a very, like, what? What's going on over here? There's just, like, storage, but also some bathroom. Alright, well, let's talk to Aguera. Hey, this time I'll have the money for his stupid bribery. You again. How'd you find out about this murder? The press hasn't even picked it up yet. I read some tea leaves. Magic is real, you know. Eh, whatever, Dresden called me. You two dating or something? Let me save you some time. This one's open and shut. I've already gone through the researcher's computer. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. See, but like... Game, if you're gonna have me, the character, ask what NTSB is, then you can't have NTSB all over the place. Anyway, the Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigations at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offered him to cover up his corp master's involvement and tried to make it look like the Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Probably. Hey. Shannon Halfsky. You're not a cop. I'm independent. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. What do you mean you're a shot? Look at the... I mean, maybe that's a little racist, but you got the face paint, the praying, etc., etc. Your name is Shannon Halfsky. Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. I can tell you're used to shouldering a heavy burden. Maybe there's an easier way. Perhaps. My brother's spirit is too weak, that's a given. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of a plane crash victim trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find it for me? Do what I can. Still working for the dead man? As you can see, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like business is good for a dial-a-morgue. And you look like you've been putting in the overtime. Victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yeah, I'm a little tired. Body's been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell you yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Oh, see, we're coming up. I feel like a genius, and the game is rewarding me for feeling clever. Anyway, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also transplanted. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplant relatively easy, but it's just an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. Okay. This is only the third body I personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Yeah, but see, we know that Blind Linda or whatever had a transplant. Why can't we tell you? Because now that's 3. Sam seems like he probably had a liver transplant, so we're 4 at that point. Yeah. Real go-getter. Guerrero would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days? I don't think Guerrero's office salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Who's that? No clue. Just showed up. Mexican, I think. Yeah, go take a look. Okay. That is the exit. Or is this the exit? No. Inspect the toothbrush. Still wet from being used. Mint and cigarettes. Inspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. When you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. Leave the locker. To the computer. Okay, well. So that door's locked. How do I unlock this door? Oh, nope, there's another door down here. Large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by occupants. Dig through. Find nothing in the shoe pile. Look, game, if you don't think I'm just going to wade through garbage, I got another thing for you. Dig through the trash. Oh, a sticky substance of some sort has seeped through the trash pile. Your hands are quickly covered. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Hey, there's the sink. Inspect the earrings. Burnished steel, formed style. An intense primal fear washes over you. Dented lunchbox. Inspect the cred stick. Nice. 200. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's wash our hands. Does this game promote good hygiene? No. It does not. Yes, here they are. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to swoosh. She's the victim's sister, sir. She is a crime scene officer, not some Salish drum circle. Consider yourself contacted. Get the hell out. Come on. If we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse. something I'd enjoy. Hell yeah, new friend. 5 karma, so that's 8. Now, real talk here. Do we want 7 karma? That's a lot of karma. I mean, it's like so much karma, you'd think we should be summoning stuff. Oops. Sure. I mean, I'm always a sucker for Russian high speech options. That man is an ass. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before the clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they're anchored. We need to get back in there. Not looking good now, but do you have plans for this evening? A little B&E, perhaps, under the cover of darkness. So you sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. Just smile. Oh, hell yeah. Good, I'll put up the money if you find bodies. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong. Okay, so I can't go. Ooh, I wanna... No, I want more of this... Okay, well... Oh, there's something to inspect there. Oh, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star. Same old. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats. Ran my world when I was growing up. Sounds nasty. It was, for all kinds of reasons. I have a cousin, Gino, who's missing for months. Hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on all the high-amp dream chips and started using them for all sorts of dreck. Tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. Guessing you have a new lead? It's not a lead. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me right now, but we could use another hand. I need you right now. Alright, on my way. I mean, of course. I do this, get more karma, come back. Coyote's Crusade. And I paid these people to come back later. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposely, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building. Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder, and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts climbing towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting with us. I owe you one. And I'll sweat. Let's do it. Ooh, Found her while you were away. Called her, asked her to meet up with the union later. Hope that helps. Good job. Man, why is there like so many options for you to be a dick? You know? I don't know. Maybe some people, like, it just seems like it'd be less fun if you're always just saying the meanest shit to people. Maybe it's like a hard mode thing. You just get less help because you're not helpful. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past that door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, I don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I want to get in, grab Gino, get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. I mean, it's not really an objective. Whatever. Well, let's go talk to this dude. I would not have put this face with that body. Like, the skin color is wrong. If it was all green, then we're fine, but he's very white. Anyway. Hoi hoi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? That guy's a clocker. Trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably as a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go for a ride? What kind of ride's gonna go on? We got it all. All of it. Yeah, we got it. We got it all. Yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crimes? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way? Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale Drek Chummers. We got that fairy tale Drek Chummers love. You name it. You can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Doesn't matter what the trip is, as long as there's slagging involved, right? You do snuff too, don't you? Oh. Yeah, maybe, yeah, for the right price. You could feel it, what it's like to die, what it's like to kill. How do I get in? That's the best part. The best part. It's a lab. They test the new stuff here, the hottest Drek. You can place a special order and they make it happen. I don't... Oh, I was like, this doesn't seem to answer my question. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door, it'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot it right here. Our guy guards you while you're away chipping. Safest way, chummer. Safest way. Let me in. I'll see you around after this. Probably see you lots. Concerned woman? Charlie. Well, let's go talk to concerned woman first. Woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends! Don't slot that Drek they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all! That was a weird voice. Sound like you know from experience. She pulled back her hair to show you. No implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes welled up in tears. I do. I know. Lost my husband. Lost my son. My daughter. They use her to record. Ooh. Do you have a pass card we can get in there? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up, but that's between you and him. My guards. They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Japanese Mafia. Oh man. Thank you. In case we didn't know. There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough. Blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news. Covered in magic symbols. Mean. 5 or 6. That's not so bad. We have surprise on our side. Any chip heads? Yep. All day, all night. They can be dangerous too. Once someone's chipped, they can send them any way the program wants. Make them do whatever. Turn them into whores, killers, anything. Who doesn't? Oh, he's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips. Like their little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. He hasn't come out yet, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. I gotta go. Can I I would like to save. I cannot. Okay. Like, why bring up the save function if it just... Alright. Hey, Charlie. Are you going to be like, halt, who goes there? Gemial. Don't mind me, I'm just running through your house. Do you have any fun things you could maybe take? No? Okay, well, we'll talk to Jamal first. What you looking at, Spike here? I hear you have a pass card. You hear right. I got a few. I sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 50 new yen, but I can get you 3 for 100. I was thinking 75. Why not? Let's go talk to Charlie. Charisma keeps paying off. Need a pass? 50 new yen each. 150 for the lot of you. That'll let you come in, go in as you please. You can chip in there. We'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips are a separate cost. Lasts about $3. Prices vary. Those are inside. Charisma 4. I want to take a look around first. If the selection's good, we'll give you 200 on the way out. Yeah, sure. That math works for me. See you on the way out. Please go through. Keep on moving across the bridge. This is quite a compound. I'm not quite sure if we're inside or outside or what. Whoa, the entire floor of the tenement has been given over to chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. You missed with the wrong BTL lab, Aho. This is Yakuza operation. With the push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Don't attack any of the chip heads. They don't know what they're doing. You could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. Got it. Hey, I also have that concussion grenade. We are gonna start. Okay. You know, you could have just let us take Gino. Oh, okay, who are you? Chip head man. How do I do non-lethal damage in this game? Question. Combat. Area of effect, covering and healing. Party members. Can you do non-lethal combat? Action pool. Yeah, tremor, crit stick, cyber deck, wear it back, dump shot, fence, frag, trivid, triad, sins, medicines, no. Like, but can you do that? You know what I mean? It hits in a line, right? I'm reading that correctly? A line of fire directed at one target. Okay, so man, chip head woman. Well, I mean, obviously, we should probably just... No ley lines in here, huh? BTL operator, crit deck, chiphead dwarf. I don't like that that has a 2 by it. Oh, 2 is because that's how long it's going to take to get there, of course. Well, I mean, obviously, let's use line of fire, baby. Missed, huh? Oh. 6 damage. Okay, so let's... You know what, let's actually... We're gonna run you all the way over here. I should have looked at your skills. Is it too late? I mean, like, I suppose this. Obviously, I can't swing armor now, but. Paco. Strength, quickness. In 3. In 3, biotech 2. Okay. Ooh, you need to go. Oh, cooldown 1 means I can use it every turn. Extremely useful. Oh, I would lose 8 HP to cast it right now. Can I? Oh, I can't. Alright, well. I think this will probably be the better way. This is extremely unfortunate. Crit 24 damage. Damn. Ow. Yes. Security. 18. It's a lot of damage. Yeah. See, the thing is, you just need to end the shamans as fast as possible. I'm very wounded though. Store 20 HP. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that was probably a good call. Right, I had my, we're gonna take this shot first. Ah, it hit me. Good thing I healed. And then this shot's out. Oh, hey, I did not see you there. I'm very glad I healed. Hey, you know, I've got grenades. I should use those. Oh, they all take 2, huh? Two attacks in one action. Low critical damage. Increase accuracy by 10. Uses 4 bullets. This should have a good chance of hitting both of you, though. What? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Very unfortunate. I need to probably invest in quick at this point. Gosh! Darn it. Finally, shot somebody else. Return with the reload. I won't die in one turn. So, but I want you to go and die. You're not yet dead. Okay. Miss. Miss. Done. Yep. Please. Just die out of ammo. It's so unfortunate. Miss. And miss. And you live. Well, let's move here and reload. You finally. Ow. Crit. Do the thing. That's gonna be unfortunate. Forcibly end. Gino? Gino? And we completed that objective. One karma. Optional. Do not let any of your pets die. The poor tweakers. Minus 24 AP, huh? Please talk to me. You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly. His eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than any other chiphead you've seen. His lips are white and chapped. His eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What? What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who friggin' slotted me out? Gino, it's me, Carla. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. He reaches for his implants. Coyote grabs his wrist, stopping. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp, and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt, and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off! Back off! Take it easy. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his finger still on the trigger, squints. What the hell's wrong with you people? I'm trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me. God, look at me. We'll go slow. He drops the gun and Paco quickly scoops it up. Coyote grabs him fiercely. He slumps into his arms. She rocks with him for a long time, her head buried in his shoulder. When she looks up, she locks eyes with you, the deepest gratitude reflecting on her face. We're done here. I'm done. I don't even need to set foot in one of these places ever again. Oh, shit. Looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the Drex hits the fan. The Seamstress Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding the necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. Good fixer is worth the million. It's their job to have contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need, magical support, skilled street samurai, or a Nova hot decker for the Matrix. Running in the shadow is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Talk to the fixer, Mr. Delisle, about hiring runners. But let's first talk to this guy. Cherry Bomb. Hey, there's a woman looking for you, Jessica something. She's waiting by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything. Won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of disease or something. Thanks, Cherry. Why's the bar so empty? We don't get much of action in the afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and the die-hard regulars. That's what the downtown folks call Miss Kabuta. It's a Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. Coyote's cleaning up the back bar. Mr. Delisle is hanging out in his usual place. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, Bartlett's here. Don't think you met him. John Bartlett, big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz, connected. You might want to meet him. Is that guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. Nah, he hasn't been since the last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at the Universal Brotherhood. Settle down. Have fun. Okay. As I was saying, I would like to talk to you. Hey, lady, what's shaking? A little of this, a little of that. I hear that, oh my. Might have something for you if you got the Nuyen. Time is money. I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. Any in-the-know lady like you has heard of the premier Merc team. Of course. Then you know you can hire us to run when you need the expert help. Not just any choob calling himself a runner. We cost more, but we're worth it. Okay? You always say the same thing? Yeah. Well, picking up on the list. According to Scott Barfield, what happened next was me calling him on the phone to tell him that the Mayan calendar stuff about the Sixth World going on and on with tons of details I came up with. What I didn't realize was it was about 2 a.m. when I called and past 3 when he finally begged me to let him go back to sleep. Got anything for me? Heck yeah. Dockwagon armed medical response teams are how runners live to fight another day. They're kind of like Blue Cross. Meet Black Hawk now. You can buy their remote trauma kits and give them to your runners to revive them. A Dockwagon trauma kit brings back one runner from death's door. Kind of like a one-time use resurrection pill. Is it cheating? Nah, it's a single-player game. Think of it more like easy mode. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like easy mode, but since it's part of the regular tabletop version game as well, hell yeah, let's talk. Let's talk to you. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit tailored, eyes sharp, her style exudes authority. Miss Watts. Jessica Watts. Yes, and you are? I'm looking into your brother's death. I was told as much on the phone. A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. He was murdered. I wish I could say it was a shot, but given the circles he ran in, Sam hadn't run in the shadows in years. If you say so, but even so, look at this place, these people, and you. You're not with the police, are you? I'm getting that a lot, but no. I'll be honest, I would just soon put all this behind me, and the fastest way to do this is through the proper channels. Surely there's an official police investigation. I'm a professional. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that someone who really knew Sam would put up that money. Sam, from beyond the grave. Am I to believe that my drunken sot of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? I left Seattle to get away from Sam and all his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with it. Listen, you seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam was Sam, you know. I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. You asked me to quit, are you? No, I don't know. Maybe? Your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't. Never mind. I can see that you're not going to let this go. And I respect that you're honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Maybe you can do things in the way the police can't. What do I mean? When was the last time? Let's just go. Ages, can't remember. There was a note on Sam's body. Sounded like an apology. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort for a long time. I don't know why you would have kept it. Where were you? A very crowded fundraiser. Enemies. Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any of the others. You'd likely know better than me. No, obviously not. I mourned losing Sam long before he died. Wait. Sam's bunk. I can't believe he kept this. It was one of the few possessions he had. Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then, after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it. And pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, with Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all of her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. Please do. Tell me about your mother then. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, so I moved out. After I left, we drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Call for you. What brought you down there? It was less of what brought me there and more than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become. And I came back here to help make it happen. Just as well. Wouldn't miss it. Oops. I mean, we talked to everyone. How's Gino doing? Hard to say. He's pretty burnt, malnourished, and dehydrated. Paco's taking care of him. He's got friends who know about such a thing. He's a good man, that Paco. World looks pretty different to me now that I've got Gino back. What happens now? Now I'm gonna finish my shift and get some sleep. I think I'm due for some. After that, probably buy some ammo. Running low. See you around. Don't forget about me if you need some backup of your own. Oh, okay. I guess I don't get to go all the way through full line. Please talk to him. Holding down the fort. As always, though people are more on edge than usual. Word got around about the latest Ripper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. When people feel unsafe, they either go to ground or they huddle up. You notice how empty the streets are these days? It's because everyone's either locked in their squats, holed up in places like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, chummer. Not that we need it, numbers here. I got it covered. Bet you do. Later. Alright, Mr. Delilah. Delilah, la. La, 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 la. I have a need, and I think you can fill it. Tracking the Ripper. Need to put a crew together. You got enough scratch, or are you planning to pay me out of your earnings? How much is it going to cost? Well, for your speed, hired help will run you about $1,200 a head. If you start taking on tougher jobs, well, more experienced runners, the higher the rates. I can pay the runners up front. Excellent. We agree on terms. I've got some runners on call if you've got any special requests. I've got some stuff to take care of first. Is there anything new happening down here? Ooh, where's that wizard guy? Yeah. You, Algernon. Let's see what you got. Acid stream. Okay, well let's Mana Bolt, Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt or Acid Stream? They're both 1. Cooldown 2. Cooldown 3. Like, I hope this is working the way I think it is, and I didn't waste a couple of spell points, but... Well, hopefully maybe one time I'll get strong enough. Cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, maybe you got, new gear? I'll take a look. No. TV Grubman. Oh, yeah. Machete? Okay. That's unfortunate. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself as well? No thanks. Tell me about yourself. Oh, Tyr Tornaga. Oh, cool. I just want to get some magic, some new spells before I spent all my money. So we could hire like 4 runners if we want to. That seems like a lot. Let's go see. Dude, I want your axe. Do 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 do. Johnny boy. So I suppose I can only hire 2. Well, I mean, what do you got? Force 2, Medkit, Manibolt, Haste. Troll Techno Mage. I mean, I guess there's more of them. Human Weapon Master. 5 quickness. I mean, definitely has mastery and skills. Utility Man. Techno Shaman. See, so does this work whenever I cast a spell? Or is it just like you always have... don't know. Too many options. You know what? Jack, obviously. You? And, you know, we got... Is there somebody here who can just... I mean, maybe you. 4, 3... You're the same price as the other, but, like... You got 50 hit points, which is nice. But you also have 50 hit points, which is nice. Aruba, Jamaica. So I suppose there isn't really a penalty for 7 charisma. So much charisma. Need more quickness though. My action pool is tiny. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll go with 2 trolls. Hidden Fancy and alright, that's right. Hollywood. Hollywood. Of course. Power team. Go for it. Return to the docks. You return to the docks to meet Shannon Halfsky. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother. But Shannon appears... That but seems unnecessary. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, Shannon appears cool and professional, a consummate runner by birth, if not by trade. She'll get the job done, and hopefully one of the hearth spirits in this place can point you towards the Ripper. Dealing with spirits can be tricky business, but when they deliver, it's pure platinum. One doesn't have to be an Armandian shaman to summon and control spirits. Anyone with magic talent can do it, but Shannon seems to have a particular connection to the spirit world. As you approach the gate, you know something's not right. The dock's already strange and uncomfortable at night. Trigger the need for caution. Then you see it. The guards are missing. The gate's been smashed in. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Why not give you a grenade and that. We'll give you one of these, and we'll give you one of these and one of these. No. Cool. Okie dokie. I think it's gonna be time for some combat. Backcom. Ooh, yes. Thank you, game. So wait, how do I make my action pool go up then? You know, let's... do that. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Increase our chance to hit. No, okay, what's our... Yeah, we'll just do that. About time you showed up. Looks like you weren't the only ones who want to take advantage of the situation. A bunch of mercs have locked down the area. I don't think they're here for us, though. My guess is there's something worth a bit of coin left in that warehouse. Damn, hoping this will be a milk run. Me too. Figured we'd just have to sneak past a few Lone Star sentries. But I saw at least 4 mercs out there, with bigger guns than the Lone Star carries. Okay. Keep Shannon alive. Huh? There's a gas leak on the docks. No loitering. Looked like one of the hired mercs. You even listening? Really, guy? They aren't paying you enough. Especially not once Lone Star sends a response team. Frag. I knew she was lying. Told me they jammed all the Lone Star channels. Damn it, I'm out. Yeah. I mean, you're still here, but whatever. Of course. We sabotage the helicopter? Okay. Fan out, secure the area. Heck yeah. I don't know if like we did the right thing, but we really seem to be in a much better position than okay, I mean I think I got it all timed. Lightning bolt. Well, oh, that costs 2. Really? I misread that. Oh well, whatever. He's down 2 turns. So what do you got? Right, fist and gun. Why does sometimes Mario fist and sometimes he shoot? Mark. Well, let's get you there. And hidden fancy. Line of sight blocked. Got a shotgun, AK-47, and fist. Line of sight still blocked. Well, I'm very sorry, buddy. But, I mean, you didn't seem to give us too much of a choice. Still can't see him, huh? Okay. Still missed, huh? Like, I'm not... And this. Oh, well. Oh, you just ran up here, huh? Oh, hey, who are you? So are you, like, still enemy? Yeah, okay. You know... Weak. Holly won't. Oh, hey, there's one more person there, huh? Ah, I wish I could back that up. There's a large man. Four karma, huh? Oh, I guess I probably didn't need to. Not line of sight anybody. Don't throw any grenades. Okay, well, let's come over here. Oh, why can't I? I want Hidden Fancy to have another turn here. So let's just go this way. Yeah, there's that big guy. Fire at you. Crit. Still nothing. Okay. Close, but not next. There we go. Here? Alright, I'll get this stupid thing to work. Line of sight blocked. Game. Ah. Oh, there's one piece. Whatever, fine. We'll just go here. Crit 32. Okay, well. Got anything over here? Nothing. You're about to try and... I mean, yes. Spirit talk. You head inside the darkened warehouse with Shannon. Her eyes have that far-off gaze associated with looking into Astral's plane. When the world changed, the Native American tribes made a resurgence as well, demanding a place in the new world. They got it. The Salar-Sidian Council now represents 8.6 million Amerindians. Okay, I get it. Across a multitude of tribes. Salish, Maka, Sinchirachik, and others. They've adapted to the awakening better than other nations, thanks to a deeper connection to the world, both physical and spiritual. You can see that connection alive in Shannon now. You notice the shift in her focus as she returns to the present. She nods to you. She can sense the spirits in this place. Now you just need to find them. I mean, we don't have to fight, right? Like, we can talk. You're not giving me that option, though, are you? Oh well. Missed, huh? I could have... Alright. So why can I save here? Like, what? Why does this allow me to save? I want to restart this level. Yes. Oh, thank goodness, it was right here. Like, it was just weird that it brought it up. We're gonna see if we can chat. Or we're dead meat. I mean, it says defeat the runner crew, but, like, I can't just go up and talk to this person? No. So you're just absolutely not... You will not let me talk to this person. I have no skill. Okay, we're just gonna... Are you gonna let me... Oh, I can. I got... Right, because I got so much karma. Okay. Well, fair enough. Okay, well, we can't talk, so... Yes! Finally, it worked. It's still at a 14%. I'd rather just... I mean, we're gonna get rid of these guys. I don't think anybody has to worry. Why am I doing so much terrible? Like, you know? I'm doing so much less damage than I would expect. Hidden Fancy is just pumps out the damage. So if we're gonna give somebody one more AP. Meta shot. Nothing personnel, dude. Missed on the last one, huh? Yeah, run away and scream. Ow. I mean, it's like, this seems like combat is done. You know? Oh, hey, there's other guys right there. Okay, well, I mean, sure. Who's that guy? Okay, well, you know... Why can't I end my turn? What do we... What do we... Game, what are we doing? But like... Why are you making us do this in combat method? Wounded 3? Excuse me? Oof. Oh, three damage. Okay. So So, like, what's this skull mean, huh? Why does this have such a low chance to hit? Just, no, I mean, whatever, you're... Is there anybody else in here? Oh. Oh! Oh, that's what that is. I could have summoned a corpse up that other time. Oh well. Oh, I wanted to use the other one. Oh well. Oh. We were here first, asshole. This was our score. Hey, you know... we could have not done it this way. I don't know if there's a way to not have done it this way, but... yeah, whatever. Let's go grab this thing. Nothing back here. Okay. We gotta figure out how to open this door, because there's a thing there. Summon the spirit. Forgotten souls. Let's try that again. The air grows cold. The spirits of dead children coalesce from the vapor of your breath. Their cherubic faces are burned and their lips quiver as if about to cry, but their eyes are round and vacant. They glare at you now, unblinking. We are the innocents who have perished in the flames, choking on smoke as we fell from the sky, crying for our mothers. And whatever. You bring us anchors to your world, which was once home to us, and we will use them to testify. We no longer see the world of flesh, Seeker, only the essence and aura of living things. Words, though. Words may echo through the veil, and sometimes we hear them. Last night, this place was filled with a scream that went on and on, drawing us to it. It was a man crying out for a witness as he died, and so we came to bear witness, but fled in terror before the malevolent spirit that profaned the man's remains. This spirit was other. It was not of this place. It had twisted its way through the veil and through the dark to come here. When the other had gone and we returned to our vigil, we found two creatures of flesh. One you'd call an elf, unsullied by technology, and able to channel the energies of the cosmos. Yet his spirit was corrupted from within. He was dark and twisted, yet not like the other, so he did not flee. The second we knew to be a troll. Ribbons of his essence had been flayed from him, leaving cold machinery behind. His aura was the aura of one simple and confused. Between elf and troll lay the remains of a man whose sister now chanced to us for justice. The elf, his essence remains in this place, where the man died. Something has been left behind, a small part of him perhaps. The spirits begin to fade, all but one. Its eyes harden and take full measure of you, as if to commit everything about you to memory. No, we must not stay. They saw him. They were with him when he died. No, but I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what those poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. What we do now, we do for the living. Thank you, and you're right. This isn't over yet. We have to find that piece of the elf the spirit spoke of. It's our best hope to stopping this. I want to open this door. The game showed me that there's something to pick in here. How do I get into you? Whatever. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owners from afar. Perhaps she can. Not very often. For my brother, however, I'm still feeling quite drained. I need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll commune with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample back to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I have a friend who might be able to help. Good. Let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they're brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes. Sure. This locker has something in it. I couldn't get it before. Maybe if you're a decker, you can go in there. Confirm. Who has texted? When you return to the Seamstress Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallway of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. I don't expect you have anything for me, but... Oh, you do. Here's a short one. After coming up with the premise for Shadowrun, I worked with Tom Dowd, Bob Charette, and Paul Hume, who took the idea and ran with it. They focused on the game system, while I focused on the fictional setting and the look and the feel of the universe. To promote the game before publication, we created a 16-page booklet which featured a timeline, short pithy quote, a very short story, and lots of wonderful art that the FASA art team had been creating. It was that little booklet that forced me to figure out how to reduce all those big, complex ideas into something that could be quickly understood. Their problem with presents. The first couple are a surprise and appreciated, but then they become expected. Okay. Again, that seems like, how dare you use a game mechanic that's in the game? I wouldn't have expected anything from him, but he had stuff, and so then you're like, oh, always coming for stuff, huh? I always do the stuff last. Long night. Four more karma. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Hell yeah. Yeah, see, but the thing is, the rest of the quote there, a jack of all trades is a master of none, is better than a master of one. So being okay at many things tends to be better than being extremely specialized in one thing. The Matrix. David Fry, too. Oh, that's my stash. Look like you've been up all night. Suppose I could use a shower. Negative. Fry can help you out. The owner's identity. If you can give me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track it. The Matrix. No dreck. Wake up, Johnny boy. You got work to do. You need any gear? I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. I'll take a look. Well, I don't have a data check, so. Van Grass, anything for me? I've got a flight recorder. Whatever. I don't have corporate etiquette. Deal. Just give me my 20K. $15 karma? Goodness gracious. Oh man, I could have got corporate. So wait, so how do you get more AP in this game then? How to increase AP. Shadowrun returns. Looks like the answer is no. There is no way. Alright, so it appears that there is no way to do that. I mean, like, just boosting our health by 30 would be really good. I don't know. I think we're just gonna, let's go down this route. Corporate, that's come up a couple of times and we missed out. So we get 2 more. Bear. Cat. Coyote. Eagle. Raccoon. Bear. The coyote. And then we'll bank one for later. Okie dokie. Let us go. That's great. What's the plan? No experience. None. Cool. We're in. Your synapses light up as you connect to the digital world. I missed what he said. What are you guys? White, I see. White sentry. Light, I see. Sniffer, accuracy, sentry. I mean, I guess we have to go that way. And then... Okay. What does this do, though? What did I just do? Did I just Overwatch? Okay, yeah, so it was Overwatch. Wow. Wow. Go up here. Wow. Cool. Silas Forsberg, deceased, chop chop. Breaking, entering, public indecency, no charges. Just keep on looking. Not my IP being damaged. Wow. 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 Oh. Overdose on half dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety, blah blah blah. Face was mutilated, self-inflicted, and identification not confirmed. Large bore surgical needles. Woof. Okay. Got 2 more hits on the name Silas. I'm not sure if that did something super useful, but... Oh yeah, I got spells. Miss. Oh, there's something else over there. Yeah, whatever. That's unfortunate. Boom, boom. Chop Shop surgical assistant was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this weekend. The body has been there as long as a month when Fosbergs noticed a rancid smell. Lone Star have issued a statement saying the Fosberg's death has been ruled suicide. According to reports, his body a massive puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be overdose of anti-stress medication. Employer claims he was dedicated, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Next of kin could not be located. The attorney appointed to his estate. So let's write this one down. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. It belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with Chop Shops, which fits with the living guy that you met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to a psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who that was our next clue. Punch it. I don't know why you're having me go. Oh, that's not. What? Wait, what? Sorry about that. I didn't realize that was gonna. End. Weird. Okay. Oh. Swing and miss. One. Chronic depression, social anxiety, physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there's no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that have no effect, upping the dosage. Oh. Missing or corrupt. Quite large. Takes over. File entry, most significant. Henry Holmes. Moriarty. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periodic violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform this at his next session. Well... Do you have spells? Oh, just tar bomb. Ah, yes. Move closer. Ooh, you got hurt. 10 to host damage. Oof. Alright. Henry Holling Holmes. Current appointment. Chief Psychiatrist Administration at Mercy and Sonomash, Washington, UCAS. Oh, previous employment. Mental hospital, psychiatric, private practice. Oh. I mean, if you're not going to have me fight anything... Reality at the end of the day is contextual. And as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from the deck and find the Union safe house has risen. Hey. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now, I have my theories, but what do you think's going on here? The DNA evidence does not belong to the killer. I guess that's still a possibility. You seemed pretty sure when we got there that it did. What about Silas' autopsy report, though? Anything stands out? He's killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thinks he ripped his own face off. Coroner really phoned it in on that one. Happens that way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bills for the autopsy, though. I definitely don't think that report told the whole story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? Not the most reliable. It matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss, swap the teeth, and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Luckily, I've never been that desperate. But why would you need to go to such lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? He had a prior for unlicensed blacks. True, wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Salas left all his belongings to a doctor, Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown, the same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Some pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high caliber round gets the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I sideloaded a ton of valuable data from the Lone Star Matrix. Here's your cut. See you later. I think my part here is done. You might want to go sticking your hand into a hornet's nest, but I'm a little more wary of the jobs I take these days. Fair? You have anything else to say? Nope. Just stuff to sell. Let's see if Algernon has anything new to say. Sell. Same as he always does. It's new in the world of magic. I've seen something stick. Might be what you mean. I can see you have met with disturbing visions. But there is something else out there. Something not born of life as other spirits are. Too often this world leaves us confounded. I pray I have not left you in such a state with my idle musings. Let's see what you got. Oh, heck yes. Powerbolt 2. Well, I mean, I can't reliably use ball lightning, but I mean, no acid stream 2. Oh yeah, acid stream 2. I mean, why would I not use Flamethrower 2? Same, like, I mean, it's just a straight up upgrade. Why not just let me directly upgrade the spells? Cool, now I have a whole contingent of fun and more damaging spells. Again, why would I ever use not that? Bunch of karma. I do. I have 7. Let's do this. And that. Cool. Bunch of spells. I mean, we seem to be pretty well loaded. Everything alright here? What happens? I mean, let's grab the advanced med kits and just stash them. You know, better play. Let's do 20 and 10. 10 if we take a... Plus we got cash we're not doing shit with. Oh, hey. What's up? Need to hire a crew. Oh, you're free. Hey, you have an axe now. I guess you got karma as well. Your skills went up, I think. Yeah, your int is now 5, which definitely wasn't 4. I mean, that'd be really cool if they get better the more you use them. I mean, we were a pretty good team, so. Okay. Sorry. I didn't realize. Oh, I can't leave? If I say I've got some other stuff to take care of. Okay, so we don't. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I had a crew. Let's do it. Do it to it. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-metahuman farmlands of Sonomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and opened. No one stops or greets you as you drive up the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked walls, and broken windows. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of its inhabitants. You walk up the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Ripper. Yep, we're all good. Have a basic med kit. Have a basic med kit. Have a basic med kit. Ah, you know, they did not keep the knock things that I gave them. Oh. Game has autosaved. I'm here to see Holmes, Dr. Holmes. Ah, new customer. I'll go notify the good doctor. Okay, I mean, are you gonna be mad if I... door locked. Door locked. Lorraine, huh? Hey, lady, have you seen Josie? I don't think so. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Philippe told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than match 4. Jose sounds like quite a guy. What's he look like? Well, he's big, and he's got a big gold ring. The doctors let him keep it when he got here. Sometimes he lords it over us, but I'm sure if I had a ring like that, I'd do the same. He says he won it playing for Screamers in the Super Brawl years back. Bourbon Brawl, huh? Not too rough for Jose. He says he went whole seasons without injuries. He's usually playing Outrider, though. Will you at least help me look for him? I have this key I swiped off the day guard. But they keep a close eye on us. You could have a peek in the infirmary and see if he's there. A record or something. He might just be in a cool-off room, and they won't tell me. See what I can find. I'll be right here. Please look the other way, Mr. Guard. Sure, when stench of blood and mold gets closer. Oh, this. Read medical history. Status deceased. Patient had undocumented cyberware in the left arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if transplanted to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects to fulfill some custom requests. That's real fucking unfortunate. Gruesome, yeah. Severed arm. The arm looks human and appears neatly severed at the elbow. There's a large gold ring on the index finger. Its owner is probably the occupant of the bag. Take the ring, walk away. Take the ring, walk away. You slip the heavy ring off the cold finger and feel its weight in your hand. Inside is an engraving. It reads Screamers 2048. Well, I don't need to look in the bag then, apparently. Bad news, Lorraine. Jose's dead. You mean he... Oh, God. Well, thanks for your help. Attention, please report. Okay, I mean, but see, the thing is... What do you have to say? I'm doing a health and safety check. Donnie. D-O-N-N-Y. I knew I didn't recognize you. Well, everybody on the first 2 floors. No, not on this floor. Only us calm ones are allowed up in the cafeteria. If you're violent, you have to eat in your own room. I don't think you really want that. Not really. Around here, you don't want to attract the attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life's much easier. I should go. Can I not look at the clock now? Stopped. Okay. It's that creepy elf. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Dude, we talked. I wrote it down and everything. Weird-ass elf. Which one? Dr. Holmes, I presume? Okay. Well, I mean, we'll do it this way. Guards! Well, I mean, look, buddy. You're just gonna have a bad day. Oh, you have a Remington now. What happened to the Mossberg? Oh, wrong thing. Ah, a very large troll. You know, why don't you just go right here? Attention all personnel. We have dangerous patients loose inside the facility. Subject is a female elf, but may be coordinating with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. So I assume that this dude, he's the twisted troll thing. He's gonna come busting through a wall, something. Confirm? 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 Confirm. Weird, okay. Hall of Disrepair. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see the inside is every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold sanitary hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked floors, exposed conduit, the pretense of mental care is shattered. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old. Prisoners in torture chambers rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than this facility. You continue on. Holmes can only run so far. I mean, you're so terrible. I should just stop taking you. Bang. Oh well. Yup. Ow. That hurt a lot. He's not dead, huh? Well. Like, do we have to kill the violent patient? I mean, whatever. You gonna work? Yeah. You don't understand. This is a place for broken things, but only by further breaking them can they be remade, and so we must break you. Yeah, you don't have this healing spell, right? Yeah, just Oh, you're just slightly too far, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we're at an impasse, fellow dudes. Are you gonna come and attack? Yeah, probably. Nice. Become haste. Oh, Overwatch is only good for one? Well, extremely dusted. Yeah, sure, reload. Reload. Step up here. Overwatch. Go there. Oh man, I didn't even notice. It's already 4:40. Yeah, so we'll probably... It's finally some... Gosh darn ley lines. Oh, and a thing. Extremely nice. I mean, I don't know if I have any choice about killing these people. But I thought it would hit more of them. How'd they get a gun? I can't do that now. That's fine. Boom! Just... That's fine. Like, I'm waiting for this door to open. Cool. Surgeon, huh? No lines of sight, huh? Oh, that's unfortunate. And it's going to take you 2 to get over here. Oh, we'll put you all the way back here then. Can you get a kill? No, you can't because you're terrible. Oh well. You know, let's just reload. You're probably gonna die from that minus 8 HP at the beginning of your turn. But, whatever. That looks like a pile of badness over there. The smell of rotting flesh is immense. The remains appear to be from multiple metahumans. Surgical cart contains a gate key. Unlabeled Trivid disc in the second drawer. Okay. So I assume we go through that door now. Paste. Cool. So now you're gonna go. Okay, so we can only go this far. That's fine. Well, someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down so I could put myself back together, and I did, but only after I broke him. I could remake you as well. What wonderfully twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours, but I'm more inclined to use you for parts. Overwatch. And I saw something flash over here, so we're gonna Overwatch that one. Hey, what a good call. Ow. Actually, not really ow. I mean, I guess it did. Come on, mark this target. Yes. I mean, oh, and you hit him. I am shocked. Nice. I'll watch that one. Right, because you had -1 AP. Anything over here? That looks like no. Ooh, a big old ley line. Doctor, hospital security. Yes! Actually hitting your targets. Love it. You know, let's move up one and then do that. Oh, 99%. Oh. I mean, I don't know what these green cool. Oh, I can use this twice. I think that's what that means. Standing on this ley line. Just take your terrible. Oh, you hit him. Hell yeah. And again. And again. Extremely nice. My poor dude. You're so outclassed. You know what? Reload. It's the smart thing to do. For karma. Okay. Number 3. In today's interview, Miss Yuskin told me she hated her legs. She said they were stumpy, unattractive. I haven't done a transplant in years, but I offered to give her new legs. Her face lit up like Christmas. At least her cutout can block the surgery and painful recovery process. I've put in an order to the organ grinders to send me anything leggy. Maybe I'll get some elf legs and see how she likes them. Okay. Number 6. I was walking into the organ grinders downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria's Mercutio label with a persona chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They were just using her to hawk some CinemaSense re-release of Mercutio live show, but it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience. I'm perfectly set up to be a Bunraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Persona Fix chips, I can sell full-service Bunraku, even program the behavior trees. Great. I found a buyer for the first Bunraku A man in the Barrens offered me 200,000 nuyen for the female troll I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyway. At least they could do is line my pockets. Oh. Leave the player. Alright, so long as you don't just get, like, immediately ganked, I'm gonna be okay. Okay, everyone is loaded, everyone is ready to go. It's boss battle time. Emerald City Ripper. Before you is the medical lab turned torture chamber. The smell of old blood and decayed flesh permeates the room. Gory stains speak to the bodies, probably former patients trapped in hideous machines, enduring horrific experiments. The subject you can see all appear dead. Any that aren't must wish they were. You chased Holmes into his lair. Just as his face reveals an ugly soul, so does his safe haven, it would seem. Holmes, Cialis, the Emerald City Ripper. The elf is a monster beyond compare. It's time to end this. You are a persistent one. Let's do it. Patience. We're not done here yet. I've lost one exam. Surgeon, hired mage. Okay. You do that. You do that. And go here. Extremely good cover. Oh, I don't like that thing at all. Missed. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's why I didn't like that. Missed. Okay. What's up?
So what did you buy for lunch?
2, 1. I want to go there first, obviously. And then, definitely, 99%. Only a 50%. Oh. Can't you do anything rank, Pizzo? Nope. Oh, I did kill the mage. That's good. I'd like you to have less action. No Z yet. Okay, extremely good. Oh, hey, you're still alive, huh? You are no longer alive. Swish. You know what? Let's... Yeah, whatever that thing is. Target enemy switches to your team and you control them. Disease. No line of sight though. Mark the target. What if we move closer? Not too much better, honestly. Whatever. I think we go here. Fire once. Then we're out, so we might as well use our last round of speed to heal or reload. Well, whatever. I mean, you're extremely toasted. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast. But something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul sticking to this mortal coil. This place of broken things, I remake them. She asked me to remake her. She was playing both of us. Cool. Then, with a final bloody whimper, the Emerald City Ripper breathes his last. Investigate the workspace. Skim the journal. See? Called it. Liver. Interesting. I mean, is there more in here? Like, what's in here? Oh. What? Okay, nothing. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips in innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. Why, hello there. Did you come to play? Forget him. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'll be your little playmate. By your name. She's assembled in a standard config. Face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You'd need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. Do you say anything else? The puppets stare blankly at you. Persona fix chip wiper. Erase the programming. Sweet Jesus, what did he do? Where am I? What am I? Well, okay. Well then. We have done much good here tonight. We have removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow they cast upon the city. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together. But now, here, our paths must divide. I could sure use your help with what's coming, and I'm sure I could use your help with what I must do next. A distant cry of pain echoes from somewhere above, and the young shaman pauses to listen. There is still more work to be done for the both of us, but what must be done differs for each of us. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. But the spirits have something else in store for you, a different path. You must finish what you've begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. I can respect that. Thank you for everything. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the only sort such as a man as Holmes deserved, death. I will now set to the task of healing those he left behind. For every madman we faced here tonight, there are dozens of innocent souls crying out in need. The spirit of the departed will also need help in passing on, or else I fear they may become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. When they enter that room back there, they'll have no thoughts other than the thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten, along with all the other victims, but so too will I. They will not be a problem. Thank you. We are about to travel to a new location. Loose ends. The ride back to Seamstress Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental. Lone Star Squad cars pass on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although that killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until Seamstress Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of the overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. Alright, and then with that, we will end the stream right here. We have a bunch of people to talk to. We have 16 karma to spend. I mean, I think I'm going to spend the karma right now. Alright, I'm just increasing willpower by 2, so we're at willpower 7. I noticed we were missing a lot of magical attacks, and the damage seemed to be not good, so we're just going to do that. I know I got the stream ending thing up, but We got 8,600 Nguyen, which is, I mean, basically we're the same as we before we left. Save game. Create new save. All right. So I'll be back tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock with more art. I mean, Friday is an art day, so it's all art all the time. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Looks pretty good. I don't know how much. I don't know. So we have. I don't know. We'll probably finish up this, and then I'll probably find a different game. Maybe play Hollow Knight again. That was a very fun game. Or something new. I don't know. Anyway, until tomorrow.